Namaskar friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So guys, in this video, after a while, after a long gap, we will be having our discussion on a very important concept from the science of palmistry. So guys, it hardly matters where I will go, where I will reach. My first love is always going to be palmistry. Like, it's the science of palmistry only which actually gave me the confidence to talk and speak in front of camera. And guys, you will not believe, even when I was in India for a short vacation, I took a local number just to communicate with my family and all, and I was giving consultation from that number as well. So even in that short duration of the time, in the Truecaller for that number, it started showing the name as Hastrekha Expert, as a palmist. So palmistry will always be my first love. And in this video guys, just because a lot of you have been asking me that Nipun on and off keep on uploading content on the palmistry as well, so we will just handpick any specific topic and we will try to look at it from the lens of palmistry. Guys, look at it in this way that even if you approach an astrologer for astrological guidance, the minute you will raise the question that if your question is about relationship, immediately after knowing that an astrologer know this thing that I have to give attention to the 7th house, to the 5th house, I have to see the state of the Venus, I need to see the state of the Mercury, of Jupiter. Same is the way guys, in this video we will be just looking at certain parameters for any specific area of the life. So guys, just because in this video I will be taking reference from the book only, one of the bestseller palmistry book, and based on that we'll be having our discussion. Because guys, at that time when I enrolled for my palmistry course way back in 2013 or 14 in Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Delhi branch of that. So if you enroll for any of the palmistry course at some prestigious kind of vocational college, community college and all, so some of the top recommended books in the field of palmistry are the book written by William G. Benham, books written by Saint Germain, Laurie Reed, any of the book written by Kiro or by Narayan Dutt, Shri Mali ji. So in this topic guys, we will be having our discussion from one of the topic from the book The Palmistry Bible. And just because I did not have the time to make or design a proper topic for this video, so we will be just randomly focusing on certain checkpoints, especially when it comes down to for any of the query of the love and relationship. This is the area, or these are the checkpoints which you have to give attention. So okay guys, the very first is going to be the medical stigmata, as it has been explained by the author over here. So now where you can find this medical stigmata and what does it tell about? So see guys, on our hand, on the mount of Mercury, so on the mount of Mercury, so that means this is what your little finger is. Beneath the little finger, it's the puffed region is called as the mount of Mercury. So on this plane, if you will find vertical lines, but in a pair of 3 or 4 kind of combination, as you can see on your screen right now. So these lines in the older times were called as or categorized as the medical stigmata. That simply means that you have got that gift of gab. You have got that sort of therapeutic kind of vibe in your speech, that if someone will come to you with any problem, with any concern, with any kind of grief and all, so you have got this capacity to use the right word to alleviate the pain or suffering of a person. You know to use the right word which is going to be acting as a medicine, as a blessing to remove the suffering of another person. And that is the only reason guys, all those kind of findings done by those ancient palmists even find resonance in today's modern day and age as well. Like in some of my in-person client consultation experience, I have seen this medical stigmata in the hands of some of the very successful doctors and the physician as well. So now comes the question that what would it contribute when it comes down to the harmony in the relationship. So guys, generally it has been seen that these are among those people who even in their interpersonal relationship, in their intimate relationship, these are going to be those people who are going to have very empathetic kind of ear to the problems of their partner. Like in a relationship, if let's say for example you're going out with someone, you're dating someone who is going to have medical stigmata, so this is going to be a person that who will actually care and feel for your problem. And it hardly matters that whether that person is a certified healer or a certified therapist or a physician or a doctor, but in some of the situation it has been seen that this person might have a solution to your problem as well. And most importantly, this is going to be a person, when you will talk to him, you will somehow find or feel good. So this is the power which is generally attached with the medical stigmata. Now, when we talk about from the profession point of view, beyond any doubt, it can make you a very good counselor, it can make you a very good therapist, and like the way I mentioned this thing, in interpersonal intimate relationship as well, it can actually make you very empathetic. Like a very empathetic ear is something which is generally attached as the traits, as the quality of the medical stigmata. Now guys, comes the second like checkpoint for today's discussion, which is going to be the broken girdle of Venus. So now girdle of Venus becomes very important to know. So now guys, what the way this line has been explained in these books like Saint Germain or William G. Benham or Laurie Reed, they have given some sort of bad reputation to this line. But does it actually deserve, this line deserve this much kind of bad rep to it? You will get to know about it. So the very first thing is that where exactly on the hand this line is found. So guys, this line is found encircling your ring finger and your middle finger, and you will find it as you can see in the diagram on the screen. This is where this line is found. Now just because this line also act as a sister line to the heart line. So what does it tell about? See, generally it tells about that people who are going to have too much of the outpour of the emotions, people who are going to have too much of the pent up energy or too much of the stored nervous energy. So if for my astrology audience, if I have to give you a reference of this line in astrology yogas, so this could be a case that moon is conjunct with both Rahu and Venus. So moon is conjunct with Venus, so the Venusian qualities is coming to the moon, and along with that Rahu is making it insatiable. Rahu is making it more kind of restless or kind of addict or obsessed about things. Or this could be a case that moon is conjunct with Venus and it is conjunct with Ketu as well. So Ketu is adding the element of the anxiety as well. So guys, generally the way it has been written in the older books of palmistry is that a girdle of Venus in itself, the way it has been explained, that it can actually give you many relationship, it can actually put you too much into alcohol, too much into lifestyle. Like simply put, they have explained this line as a line which is found in the hand of a person who is going to have very indulgent kind of nature. But guys, do you actually think it needs to be given that much attention? Beyond any doubt, this is a line which can actually give you too much of the nervous energy, pent up energy. But in certain cases, if the person is going to have very active lifestyle, if the person is going to be working as a artist, as a musician, as an entertainer, so this might be, or this is your line of work over where all these things come as a perk. Like you might be like in a nature of work over where too much of the lifestyle is involved, but that does not mean that it is going to be making you or giving you a very lascivious kind of personality. So looking at this line, we cannot come to any conclusion. And the way it has been mentioned, that if you will find this line to be broken, then all the qualities go haywire, all the qualities go to their extreme, that the person is going to be overly excessively obsessed and involved into sexual activities, into alcohol and extramarital relationship and affairs. Now, if I were to give you my verdict or my opinion on this, so yes, I have generally seen this line in the hands of those people who tend to remain very restless, or they tend to have too much of the nervous energy. Now, what direction you're going to give to this nervousness, a lot is dependent on that how it is collaborating with the other attributes and area on the hand. So let's say, for example, if you will find a broken girdle of Venus, along with that the headline is going too curved down, it is curving too down, or the headline is very afflicted, or the fate line is also not in a graceful kind of situation. Heart line in itself has got lot many islands and it is very scattered, it has broken down into various places, then this could be a fair indication that yes, this is a typical case of hysteria and excessive indulgence into things, like overindulgence to the level of harming your body. But stand alone if this line is found in the hand where headline is very strong, where heart line is very strong, and the fate line does not have any obstruction, any sort of break in it, then you do not have to get that much worried. Now guys, when we talk about the another line is the lines of marriage. So yeah, this is one such line which everyone is curious about. So like the way guys, I have explained that lot many times on my channel, that in the older times when there used to be no kind of contraceptive measures, no like way of preventing a childbirth and all, or to have safe sex and all, so those were the times when these lines used to give you accurate information, especially when it comes down to the childbirth or when it comes down to the marriage and all. And again guys, let me be very clear with you, the way we have been explained and taught by I have been taught by my own teachers. So they mention this thing that okay, one or two line in the palm at the place of the marriage line just tells about one or two strong relationship, people who will enter in your life with a very strong lasting impression in your life. But if in some palm you will find more than 3 lines on the side of the hand as the marriage line or the union line, then that means it cannot be counted, then it is many. So until or up till 1, 2 or 3 line means 3 strong people and those lasting impression in your life, but more than 3, then it is many. Now guys, what does it tell about? Honestly speaking, in my research, what I have found in the modern day times, where there is a lot of the possibility of getting involved with people, like there have been those cases where people are involved in the open relationship as well. So all what this line tells about is that it just give information regarding the ultimate outcome in the matters of the relationship. So guys, let's say for example, in certain cases, like even in the ascendant chart, if the 7th lord is going to be debilitated or 7th lord is going to be heavily afflicted, now it hardly matters like whether you are going to be into one marriage or even if you will marry after that. This is something which is preordained in your destiny. You might go through a specific pattern of the relationship or the energy or the experience which you will have in the matters of the courtship or relationship. So that is what I'm trying to tell you over here, that with the changing times, this line, the marriage line on the hand, needs to be studied in this way that it will give you this information regarding what is going to be your ultimate experience in the matters of the marriage or relationship. Generally, it has been seen that the upward marriage line is generally considered as good and the downward union line or the marriage line on the side of the palm is never considered as good. Now guys, after that, another point is about the lines rising from the heart line. So guys, lines rising from the heart line, the small branches or the forks are generally considered as good. Like if you will time the heart line, they will just give this information that those are going to be the years where you will be very uplifted or motivated. Now again, it's not only purely in terms of the new romance. This could be a case that you are feeling so uplifted because of the some sort of new artistic hobby, or during that time you got some fame, you got some position and something. So something happened in your life or something will happen in those stages which will make your morale, your enthusiasm level very uplifted, very motivated, very driven. Guys, look at it in this way. In the science of palmistry, downward lines are never considered as good, and upward rising lines are always considered as the lines of good omen. So if you're going to have that on the heart line, which is the line which tells about what kind of person you are in the matters of relationship, your feelings, your emotions, so the upward rising line is generally considered as a good news. And if you will time that line, those are going to be the years where you will have something to be very hopeful about, and that is going to be the time period of some sort of new romance, new artistic creative hobby, or some sort of recognition or position which will come to you. Now guys, after that, one such combination is about if you will find your fate line to be ending at the heart line. So guys, over here, see, for all those people who are just starting up in the science of palmistry, so the fate line on our hand is one such line which gives very precise information regarding someone's career, someone's occupation. That is one such line. See, because in the science of palmistry, intuition plays a very significant role. Second thing is that even after knowing everything, so the areas on the hand which can give you very precise information. So one such thing is the sun line for the fame, headline to judge someone's mind, in which capacity a person think, and it's the fate line which tells about that what is going to be your experience in terms of your career, in terms of your professional choices. So this fate line is simply put any line on the hand, on the palm, which is going towards your middle finger is called as the fate line. So in the hand you might have one Saturn line or fate line, you might have two Saturn line fate line, or you might have three or four fate line or Saturn line as well. Any line which is pointing and on its path towards the middle finger is called as the fate line, Saturn line, destiny line. There has been so many names. So now guys, if you will find this line to be stopping at the heart line, so guys, like roughly if you have to age or do the timing of the line, that is generally roughly considered as the 35 years of the age. So now guys, it can be interpreted in so many ways. See guys, I generally say this thing in the science of palmistry, absence of line is never a problem. If a line is present and it is afflicted, that is the problem. And in certain cases, having a Saturn line is not considered as a very good sign, because somehow what happens is that if a person is going to have a very strong fate line or Saturn line, somehow in their line of work, in their career choices, these people find themselves being binded or being compelled to be in a certain environment. They do not have much of the free will when it comes down to their career choices. So one way of looking at this line is that after this age, which could be attached as roughly the 35 or 36 years of the age, this person will suddenly become independent. So you could look at it in this way, that till the age of 35, 36, you were in a corporate kind of job, and after that age you have certain talent, you have certain skill set, and now you thought about, you made up your mind that now I will go solo, I will do something completely on my own, and you became very independent after this age. In certain cases, it has also been seen in the hands of those females who once they get married or they get pregnant, or after the delivery of the child and all, they generally take some sort of retirement from the work. And just because all of our stars are interconnected with each other, even a child who is coming in your life, that child is also coming in this world with its own fate, with its own destiny and bhagya for the parents as well. So this could be in any way that you took retirement from the career, from the professional duties and all. This could be one such combination for that as well. So yes guys, see, in the science of palmistry, in which capacity, in which dignity a line is ending over there, that also becomes very important. So let's say for example, if the culmination is happening in a very smooth way, then it will just give this information that life automatically in a very smooth way brought you to that point. But let's say for example, if you have that kind of conjunction, fate line ending on the headline, and it is ending on a island, it is ending on a kind of a mole or something, then this could represent that yes, you might have some abrupt kind of ending in your career. This could be a case that some scandal happened or some mistake happened, because of which you were fired, you were terminated, or you were asked to leave. So it is open to many possibilities, some of which I already mentioned it over here. Now guys, the next combination over here is about the forked headline. So guys, the forked headline, this is the last for today's discussion. So the forked headline is generally considered as very good. See, the thing is, if at the culmination, at the end of the headline, now headline simply put tells about your comprehension, your mental faculties. See, we say this thing that the depth and the quality of the line will tell about your concentration power. The curve in the line will tell about in which capacity your mind function. Are you very straightforward like a typical accountant, finance number guy, or are you very imaginative, very creative kind of person? So the direction of the line will give information about that. The length will tell about your retention capacity, and the quality will tell about your concentration power. But when we talk about the headline, if well formed, at its culmination, it is kind of in a forked kind of combination. Generally it gives this information that someone is going to have a very versatile kind of personality. You might have like multiple talents, or you might be hovering around two venture. So you might be good as a banker, and on side you are a band member as well, because of which you are very famous. So this generally give information about that. And again guys, in which direction the fork in the headline is going, that also tells about that in which direction your extra talent will connect you. Like generally in the older books of palmistry, it has been mentioned and written as the writer's fork, people who have got good literary talents. And generally we say this thing that if a fork is happening and one of the branch is going towards the little finger curving up, so that can give you or could make you a very good business person. You might have an extracurricular hobby or any skill, and you know how to capitalize on it. Or let's say for example, if that extra branch is coming at the end of the headline and it is curving down towards your mount of moon, if it is curving down towards the mount of moon, then that will also tell about that yes, you might be a very straightforward, all numbers, all business deals kind of person, but deep inside you are emotional as well. You care for other people as well. Your line of work or your professional expertise might also make you travel to different places as well. You can connect it that ways. So yes guys, this is something which I wanted to say as a part of my inputs. For further more updates and notification on the divine science of astrology, palmistry, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on my Instagram account. धन्यवाद.